So, let's go through. You get what I'm saying. We want to slow it down a notch, but we want our tool to be slow with our approach. So how do we do that, and how do we make that possible? There's a couple of ways to do that. Heavier armature bar, wider contact gaps. The nickel and dime theory, hey look, how about you change your 22 capacitor on your liner to a 47 capacitor like me and Chino talked about. Slow it down, open up your gaps to maybe almost double a nickel, okay? Also under the front coil. The nickel and dime theory, as indicated in my video, was strictly for beginners getting going. Now we're getting more into depth in the science on how we really want this to happen. The industry does not want you to know this. This is why they sell you freaking machines with 22 UF capacitors on your liner. Okay, you're a pro, bro, aren't you? I'm going to sell you my machine, but you're a pro. I'm not going to teach you the secret, though. You're going to go out there and tear fucking people up, and you're going to bring more business to my comrades in the shops, and here we go, right? It's exactly what's going on. The whole industry knows this. I'm blowing the lid off the industry, and they know it, and they're already coming at me, trying to call me, because I'm a fool and I left my number up here. But oh well. So, hello? Yeah? Oh, blue collar irons, you're an asshole? Blue collar irons, you're an asshole?
Blue collar irons, you're an asshole?
That's what I say to you, bro. And email me about some stuff about I've got 25 years in the business. How dare you try to even make machines? Dude, how many freaking machine builders are out there that have never tattooed or nor do have a tattoo on them? There's plenty of them out there. Do your research, Mr. John Boyd. Also, I'm fronting you out. You Joey D, you screwed my shit up with Joey D because you're his boy and you sent him a note. You're awesome, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Like I said, industry dogs. Now we're playing. Now we're going to play hardball. You want to play hardball? We're going to play hardball. I'm going to teach these cats everything that there is to know. Step by step, slowly but surely. I don't want to teach everything all in one segment because I want to build. Build it up. Build it up. Let's build this up. Mr. Boy, though, bluecollarirons.com. You're an asshole. Just to let you know. Joey D, I've got your machines. I changed out your coils. Didn't like your coils too much. I'm glad that you shaved the top of your coil heads off. That's a good trick. I like how you did that. Check that out. You don't got time for me though, right? Oh, okay. But you did before you contacted Mr. John Boyd, and that's not the same hater that I have on the page, Boyd. This is a personal thing that just happened not too long ago. Pissed me off, but now I know where this is going to go. Try to prevent me from this company. It's cool. You're not going to stop me. See me in the streets. You don't want to.
What do you think, I am fucking worm like you?
So I've got a nice running Joey D.
I told you, man. I told you. Don't fuck with me.
Now that I've changed out the coils.
No fucking kids. No, but you
he
want
had
to
great
listen.
coils, don't get me wrong.
You stupid fuck.
Mr.
Look at you now.
Joey Dejmouji Rouge, you've got great machines, dude. I like the things that you've done. I've reversed engineered your machines. And I love what you've done. Your frames are solid. They're regular steel. No biggie here in your frame design. I could do that with my eyes shut. I like the fact that you put a vintage wing nut on the side, and I love the fact that you use copper. I love the fact that you've lasered on infinite irons on your armature bar. Awesome. But check these coils out. Get a quick glance, because I made those. And now you've got a really sounding good machine, Mr. D. I gave you a chance, didn't give me a chance. So now we're enemies in the game. Don't come to me, dude. When I come up, don't come to me, bro. Let's get back on this, ladies and gentlemen. Some of these videos, they're going to go off the subject a little bit, which off topic I do. Just bear with it. We'll get to the point. We want to bog this machine down. How do we do that? We change out the capacitor from a 22 to a 47 UF. That's on our liner. We spread open the gaps. We push this armature bar to the front of the coil just a little bit more that way. Because what that does is that diving board, boom, 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 I have a longer throw, You don't want a short throw. Now let's say, okay, I've got a good gap on here. Pay attention to the gap, okay, right now. Pay attention to my gap. Okay? Look at that. You see that? You see that throw on that? I don't know if you can see that bad boy. Shaking up and down. Oscillating. But, okay. So it's pretty slow. I can line with that. And my lines are going to be consistent, bold. The pressure on my skin is going to be greater than I would be shading or coloring. When I line, I want to put some pressure there. Okay? So I've got some good gaps here. Look at those gaps. You might say, well, that's maybe color or shading. Hey, ask Chino. 20 years in the business doing his thing. Really beautiful freaking artist out there. And he's sinking them. All right? Sinking it. Probably one of the best gray wash artists down in the LA area. It's just my perspective on it. Up there with Mr. Cartoon, that's for sure. So let's say we have that. We've got a nice throw on that. Nice. But, so my depth is a lot greater. But let's cut that down to a dime. And even more so, a dime up underneath. Watch. Didn't change voltage, didn't change anything. Now listen to the speed of the machine. What is that? That's not going to do much, is it? Let's open it up. About a dime on top. Okay? Real fast. Meow, meow. But you got to move it. Open it up. A nickel. Oh, good. Good. Got a good throw. Got a nice good throw on that. Open it up even more past the nickel. Tip the spring. Pretty much tip, right? Let's have this almost at a 2 o'clock. About a 1.5. Now, that's a little soft. I could actually use this liner as a shader by pushing that. Now, because of the way that I have this set up, I have a 10 and an 8, basically. A 10 and a shorty. I can go ahead and push whatever I want to push. Okay, so it's a liner, it's a shader, it's a color packer all in one because of this setup right here. We'll get into that in another video with a coil making session. So, but that's not where I want it. I want a line, right? So I want it right about there. Maybe a little bit less. And why is that? Because, there we go. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it here. I'm grabbing it, I'm pistol gripping it, taking the vibration in my hand, and I'm feeling it. Yeah, I need a little bit more there. There we go. We have a good liner. How do I know? Because that is what it feels like when it's in the skin. A little bit of give, not too much, not too little, not too less. My 8-ball on the front. You guys like that 8-ball? Cage's Crazy 8s. Take some white out, put it on your arm bar. Make a little bit of white there. Now look. Now, what I said was this. Let's go to the 8-ball test, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about that. Alright. Lining. Shading. Coloring. Lining. We've got an imaginary line, an imaginary line, imaginary line. We've got color here and here. Boom. Boom. We've got shading here. Ball here. Ball here. Boom, 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 boom. Color. Boom, 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 boom. Pay attention to this little diagram, okay? Lining. shading, color, the 8. The 8 separates and oscillates more and more each time that we step up that frame from lining to color. Understand that. That is the depth and throw that we're looking at. It's a good diagram to follow. And I should have done this when I coined my whiteout, invented my little thing here. Okay, so that, let's put a marker on the tip of that, okay, and make it a little bit better. Let's put a real 8 on that, okay? Now listen. You saw my diagram. Okay? So you get where I'm coming at. You get where I'm coming from on that. I seen some of you guys are sending me pictures and I see this on it. Love it. Just make sure you know who did it. So we have this. Now watch the oscillation. Watch the diagram that I said. Is that a little bit deeper? Yeah, it might be, right? So then we'll adjust. We'll adjust. Okay? Let's go a little bit down. A little bit thicker than a dime, a little bit faster of a machine. Now let's go to shading. Let's go to color. You might have to speed up your voltage on the color as well. If you need to push it to 10 or 11, it's okay. You're going to have to on this, but you'll do that on the feeling thing too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is doing what it needs to do according to this guide. Let me pause for a second, log this guide down. Lining, shading, coloring, imaginary line on your arm bar.